everyone, Blackenblue here, and welcome to the best clutch breakdowns. In this fourth and final episode, we're going to be taking a look at some of the best clutches we saw throughout the opening day of the APAC knockout stage. The knockout stage is the final hurdle for the best teams in APAC to qualify in the Masters. And with the clutches we're going to watch here today, we'll take a glimpse into APAC's finest. We're going to start the day off here by looking at Bleed's Lenny with the 3K Thrifty clutch representing Singapore versus Griffin from Hong Kong, Taiwan on map number 2, Breeze. Looking at Lenny's spot here, it's not an easy one for him to win out. Outmanned, outgunned, but he won't be outsmarted. And what we're about to see is a perfect by-the-book example of how a post-plant Sova with utility should play this exact scenario. Seriously, take some notes. So when a 1v3 would demand disadvantage, any team or player for that fact should be looking for here first and foremost is an early pickoff. And that is for two big benefits in this case. One, to thin out the herd, and two, to at least have a higher possibility that Lenny in this case won't be pushed while using his ultimate. And that's going to be crucial as you guys are going to see the time drain down later on. So we do see Griffin here kind of take a bit too long to get this retake going, and to their credit, they're being diligent, waiting for the regroup before they push it, but they have to recognize the power of Lenny and a Sova for that fact in this position with a lot of utility to utilize, and as well as a time really ticking down and that clock coming to a close. And, well, first step, he gets the job done. And a sharpshooter here like Lenny only really needs one bullet to do it with a 6-shooter, right? So, this round immediately more plausible now that he gets that pickoff. We look now here to the second step of this, and that is to line things up with the shock darts and deny the defuse with it. And that he does. He lines them up, and as soon as he hears Shufat BB tap the spike, he lets them loose. But the third and final option he's got is a big gun, a big one, to pull out, saving the best for last. The Hunter's Fury here, and I want you guys to take a look at where he positions himself compared to a while ago. You see him here now, Lenny, as he gets that kill on the Shufat, position himself closer now towards the shop position. He pulls back, wherein a while ago, he was a lot closer to this A main entrance, the cave, the mouth of the cave really, and that's for two good reasons. One is it allows him to be safer when using his ultimate in case he does get pushed, and two, the further away a Sova is from his target when using his Hunter's Fury ultimate, the larger area of effect that ultimate will have. And in this case, the further he takes a step back, the more area that he can deny with that Hunter's Fury on the spike itself. Recognizing that power, Rainy, with the time ticking down, has no real option but to try and stick the defuse and hope for the best. But it is still Lenny prevails in this situation as he helps Bleed secure the series 2-0, playing things perfectly by the book, exactly the way you'd expect. A stellar performance in that clutch, quite thrifty actually, and played out exactly the way it was drawn. But this next clutch we got coming up from PaperRex's Forsaken representing MYSG versus Alter Ego from Indonesia is anything but conventional. Let's roll the clip. Oh boy, this one is in stark contrast to that last clip that we just saw. We're seeing PaperRex up here a map in the series over Alter Ego from Indonesia, and as soon as Jin goes down, it becomes evident that the plan here for PaperRex quickly turns into Forsaken having the spike, running into the site, and planting for A main before he backs out and they play that post plant. But what doesn't go according to plan here is the unfortunate timing that happens on Devi to get caught out by Delby, who's also playing the Neon on the flank. Now with that position known, Mindfreak here in the corner, playing this crossfire that he's got with Forsaken towards the end of the A main halls is going to be crucial, and they know that this information is coming towards him, but still Delby, through great mechanics, he gets the kill on the Mindfreak. But as we said, because of that crossfire, Forsaken has a great position to trade him out, and that he does. Knowing he's in a 1v2 right now, the last two players have to be on site because they're definitely going to be playing together, and he knows that, so he tries to close the gap. But If we take a look at the last few remaining players here coming in from Alter Ego, they've got a Brimstone still online, which is one of the biggest problems really for any team playing this A main post plant on Fracture on the A site, because it can get smoked out and mollied out at the same time, which makes this defuse so much more difficult to stop unless you get a spam through the smoke. In this case, Null Command connects, he gets flashed, he gets smoked out. Luckily for him though, Forsaken, able to tuck himself in this corner in the nick of time before he gets swung, but he's still in a difficult spot. How does he deny the defuse now that he can't even see the spike? Well, he's gonna play with some great off timing to do exactly that job. The molly actually thrown here by Brimstone from Axelovia kind of makes him think that they were playing a bit more top down, with one playing from the drop position up above and another one trying to go for the defuse in potential. But we're gonna see him actually walk out here and even pre-aim that angle to start things off, because that's where he thought the molly came from, but then suddenly realizes, no, they're right in front of me. They're right here on the site itself, about to go for the defuse, but the off timing works out for him. For a player like Forsaken, it's no problem to line them up, spray them down, and come out on top. And for the prodigy here of the SEA scene, he's definitely capable of making any clutch happen. PaperRex, they're on the path to another potential consecutive Masters appearance, and a lot of that is due to the incredible amount of value that Forsaken brings to this team. Guys, it's been an amazing journey watching some of APAC's finest in their best moments here throughout this entire series. For the meantime though, this will be the final episode of the best clutch breakdowns. I'm Blackenblue, and I hope to catch you guys still tuning in to the VCT to watch it all duke out during Masters. See you guys around.